Hello and a very good day, everyone. So, today we will learn how we can prepare a simple dashboard. As you can see over here, these are the respective departments. So, in every headquarter, they'll have a legal department, IT department, manufacturing department, accounting department, and also the top management department. Each department, they will have their own expenses, whether it's consultant fee, training, office stationery, and entertainment. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare a dashboard, a presentation inside the Excel file. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing is what you can do is you press Control A. So when you press Control A, it shows the entire table or entire data is highlighted. And then you go to Insert, you go to Pivot Table. Once you click pivot table, a window will appear. This box will appear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press OK so that we go to a new worksheet. So I press OK, and then you will notice that you will go to a new worksheet. Pivot table field will appear on the right hand side, and you will have two additional ribbons, which is pivot table analyze and design. So in the meantime, I'm going to rename this to pivot table, right? So you have pivot table over here. So what I'm going to do is we have these three different headers. Okay, as you can see in our raw data, we have the division, expenses, and actual 2022. So what I'm going to put is I'm going to put the division in the filters, expenses under rows, and actual under values. Okay, so this is how it looks like. And then what I'm going to do is I want to upkeep this data. All right, so right click, and then I go to format cells, and once you press format cells, a window will appear. So you push accounting, and then no decimal place, no symbol, right? So now this is how it looks like. Okay, so this is your expenses, and what I'm going to do is I want to upkeep this. So I press right click, and then I sort from the largest to the smallest. So now this is your data, and then in the meantime I just create a pivot chart. So this is your pivot chart. I choose a bar chart, and there you go. So this is your bar chart. But if you notice, in the pivot table, the consultant fee appear first. However, on the bar chart, the consultant fees appear on the last. So what you can do is you click on the axis, right click, format axis. When you press format axis, a format axis window or pane will appear. So I just tick categories in reverse order. So I tick this. So now you notice it has changed accordingly. So what I'm going to do is I just want to make some changes. Right click on the button, hide all field button on chart. So now it looks better. And then I just choose data label, remove the grid line, remove the legend, and there you go. Okay, so now this is your data, and then what I want to do is maybe I'll just change the color to maybe dark blue, and change the outline to maybe dark blue as well. Okay, so this is your data, and then the next thing what I'm going to do is I want to go to pivot chart analyze. I go to insert slicer, and I choose the division. Okay, so now this is your data. So when I click accounting, it shows that accounting has, in accounting we have the consultant fees, which is the highest. If I click IT department, it is noted that insurance is higher here. If I click manufacturing, it is noted that training is higher over here. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to create an interactive presentation. Okay, so what I want to do is you just say I remove this. So you have total and all. So I'm going to copy this, Control C, and Control Alternate V. So this is your data. So you just say if all is equals all, and then we have maybe company HQ. Okay, the performance of company HQ. Otherwise, it follows this, and Prostoffy space Prostoffy. Okay, maybe I put here financial performance. There you go. So now if I click audit and governance department, you have this. IT department, you have this. So this is your data. So what I'm going to do is I want to create a dashboard on a separate tab. So I create a new sheet, rename this as a dashboard. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'll just copy this, and together with this, Control X over here, right? And I'm going to do this as well until column T and merge and center. I just want to put this over here. Okay, so now I want to remove the total, so you have more space, and the slicer is over here. Okay, so if I click accounting and finance, it shows accounting and finance. Audit and governance, it shows audit and governance. If I remove this, it shows company HQ. And maybe I upkeep this, make it bigger, bigger. All right, blue color, white color font, and this I'll just choose dark blue as well, and over here. Okay, so there you go, this is your data. Let me upkeep this. So there you go. So you have this data and you have this slicer. And then what I'm going to do is I want to make some interactive information. Of course, we have here, I'll just put here equal B4, and I drag this. Okay, so you have this information. And in the meantime, I'll just put a total maybe, or just alternate sum. There you go. So I'll just click this. Maybe I'll just Control X, copy this over here. Okay, so we have consultant fees, and then I just choose equal a percentage of the total, and there you go. Okay, so this is your percentage. So I'll just put here the main expenses is, okay, the main expenses is, I'll just put up equal cost of fee, cost of fee, and consultant fee. Okay, and which incurs about cost of fee, and and cost of fee of the total expenses. There you go. So the main expenses is consultant fee, which incurs about 78%. So what I'll do is I'll upkeep this using text formula, open bracket, comma, cost of fee, hashtag, percentage, cost of fee. There you go. So this is the text. So I'll just click this chart, go to insert, create shape. Maybe this shape will be better. Okay, so I'm just going to upkeep this equal this data. So if just say I click accounting and finance, you notice that consultant fees is the main expenses, which incurs about 46%. So I'll just click this chart and I'll remove outline, black color, bold, and make it bigger. Maybe this. Okay, so something like this. Okay, okay. So if I click engineering, so you notice that office stationery is the main expenses, which incurs about 25%. If I choose IT department, the main expenses is insurance, which is about 43% of the total expenses. And then I'll just go to view and remove grid line. So basically, this is how we can create an interesting interactive dashboard.